According to a report by Axios' Jonathan Swan earlier this week, senior officials at the White House are starting to grow a little bit concerned about Donald Trump. They're a little bit concerned about the fact that this man has not yet stopped his attempts to overthrow the U.S. election. They're a little concerned about the fact that he will not stop listening to and hanging out with crackpots and conspiracy theorists. People like Michael Flynn, Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, Jenna Ellis. People who continuously feed him these lies that, hey, you have a chance to win this election still, when we all know that he doesn't. And so, these aides have decided to do nothing about it. That's the best thing about all these stories. Like, oh, the aides are worried about this. The officials are afraid of that. Y'all don't do anything. You just sit there and you wring your hands like, oh, I wish we could do something. You could. There's a little thing called the 25th Amendment, but y'all don't want to have that conversation. You could, you should. It wouldn't be that hard to do, especially since he's a lame duck anyway. Just do it, get it done, get him out. Then it's over. Then you don't have to deal with this stuff. Then Mike Pence could go ahead and dole out all those pardons that you want him to dole out. Everybody wins, right? But y'all don't want to do that. You'd rather sit there and watch Trump continue to drag your party down. And I am here for it all day. Because this is the best part of it. Trump's descent into madness is not just harming the Republican Party. Now, it's definitely harming the Republican Party, but that's not the only thing. It's also harming his businesses. And that's the part I love the most. The Republican Party will eventually recover from it. Obviously not in the immediate future. You know, the more Trump stays out there, the more people get pissed off at the Republican Party. But his businesses, on the other hand, he is having a very public mental breakdown. He has, it's now on record, attempted to start a coup. Who wants to do business with that kind of person? Not to mention the fact that his businesses and himself and his kids are under a pretty massive investigation for potential fraud. Fraud against the state, fraud against the banks, fraud against damn near everybody. So who wants to do business with that? That's the best part of this story, and that's the part that often gets overlooked. Trump is still the face of a multi-billion-dollar, allegedly, company, and he is out here publicly throwing these temper tantrums, having these meltdowns, being a wacko person. Lack the words to say it any better than that. And that's going to hurt him financially. And I am here for that all day. That's what this man deserves. This man deserves to spend the remainder of his life penniless, shunned by the public, and viewed as a total crackpot. He is engaged in horrendous activities for most of his life, and it's time for him to finally pay the price. And the biggest price that he could pay, the one that would have the most impact on him, is to lose all his money, because that is the only thing in life that he values, and that is the only punishment that would really have an impact on him. That's what should happen. Whether or not it will remains to be seen. I don't think it will completely, but I do think he will never again rise to the same level that he was before he decided to throw his greasy little hat into the ring and run for president.